Okay, so for today I'm going to demo a slightly different composition than you see in the slide deck. But I have my materials here. So I have a glue stick, a pair of scissors, and some aluminum foil. This will be used at the end. So I'm going to just start out either with, you might have pieces of cardboard, thin backs of pads. These were writing pads, manila folders. You could use cereal boxes for this project as well. I'm going to start by cutting my folder in half and then half again. So my composition is going to be basically the size of a half page, kind of this size. And I'm going to build a composition a bit simpler than what you see in the slide deck. I think I'm going to start with maybe a bumblebee. So you can certainly draw out your shapes, but I find it easy enough to kind of build those elevations as you're going along. So I have here the first shape I'm going to glue down is the body of my bumblebee. And then I think I'm going to have him flying horizontally, maybe over some flowers. When you glue it down, make sure you get a good amount of glue. You don't want it to slip around. And I'm going to give my bumblebee a little stinger. So I'm going to cut a shape for the stinger. Each part is going to be at a different elevation, so you want to be clear about how you're designing your shapes. And my bumblebee is going to be striped, so I'm going to create some shapes that I can make into a striped bumblebee. And I didn't measure them, but they fit, so I was going to trim them down. I was lucky. So you can see here how I'm now adding the stripe shapes to the bumblebee on a different elevation plane. And I noticed I can't fit all of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them narrower and make actually another elevation. And now it's time for my wings. Now again, I'm going to start with the base of my wings, and then I'm going to build up different elevations on the wing. So I'm thinking the wing, one wing could go here and another wing maybe could go here on my body. So I think I'm going to just round this edge. And you can come up with any image that you want. You saw the still life image that I did in the slide deck. And here I chose to do an animal. So multiple levels. And now I'm going to add some of the lines that you might see on the wings. So I'm just going to cut a bunch of thin strips here. And I'm going to start gluing down kind of that, I don't know, sometimes wings look like stained glass windows to me. And I might want to, whoop, his eye fell off. Here we go. Whoops. I'm going to create a little flower down here in the corner. So the way I usually start my bigger shapes is by creating the full shape. And then I'm going to embellish or add dimensionality to the shape once it's in place. I have my little flower here, and I want to create the center portion of the flower. Now in this composition, I could continue and add more flowers along the bottom here. I could put maybe something in the background, but I think for this demonstration, this one's pretty complete. Again, I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels here. Some places I have even more, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels here up to the wing. So again, the more elevation changes you have in your composition, the more interesting it's going to be.